Hey guys, Obi CUBANA's 50th birthday is barely 2 weeks away from today, and gifts are still rolling in, of course, considering who he is. And sometime last week, Obi CUBANA got 50 brand new vehicles for empowerment, which was given to him by GAC Motors Jubril of Lagos. Guys, I have my reservation about this gift. Do you know what 50 vehicles, like, I don't know, I don't think it's right business wise, because these gifts are worth more than 300 million naira, and if you pull out such an amount from your business, my dear, it go shake your business, no be small. So I hope this guy does not have shareholders. I hope he doesn't have investors that at the end of the day the business will crumble or he'll start struggling with funds, because I feel like this is too much. I don't want to sound like Anamusu, but to be very honest, this is a lot. I really do not know the brain behind this, but if he really gave out these cars from his business, or more fair they catch me for him, because this reminds me of Oveza. In those days, Oveza was doing giveaway, the same as Chimak. Facebook people, I'm sure you understand, these people were doing this Ponzi scheme, they were doing giveaways, and at the end they could not pay their investors because they had robbed Peter to pay Paul. So I really do hope GIG Motors, is it CI, or rather CIG Motors, does not experience the same fate. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, this is a bit too much. I love gifts, I encourage people to gift people, but this is a lot.
All right, this is Obi CUBANA 50 with CIG, with the Wolink Transport, one of one in Africa. We are moving the nation. Collect my money from my passengers.
Oda. 50.
This one never happened before.
Give me your money. Able driver. 1,000.
What are you saying?
Hey, 50 for 50.
What are you saying?
50 for 50. Jubilee for Lagos. Jubilee of Lagos. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30. CIG for president. Conductor, where are we going to? We are going to GAC Ogba office.
Ogba office.
Outside. 1,000 naira.
Yeah. Wolink there, man. With CIG, Wolink,
50.
and Dr. Obi. 50 amazing Nigerians, young Nigerians will be empowered.
You know what?
50 family will be changed.
Yeah.
And many more millions of people life will be touched with this initiative.
So like I said, Obi has started distributing invitation cards. He was at Auto Eze's office. You can see Auto Eze is into power plants, transformers, just everything power. So they paid a visit to his office. That was where they presented a card to him. Looks like he was on his way out already. And Obi also moved to Ojuzo Carlos' house.
Chief of Federation.
12th of April, Saturday. Now, whichever, I don't take you outside of the here too. So, it will be my honor if you are free to grace the occasion. I eventually this night, delegation. Now, I got one, I don't know why that's not my former guy. That's going to balance. You know, why is it? I'm getting. Thank you. Look, I can see that.
See that?
Yes,
And like I stated, gifts are still rolling in. This time, one full truck of Amman Tequila and Mazzetti, courtesy of a young boy who is barely 30 but is into business. Only one cash. His name is Onyekachi or something like that, and he loaded a full truck of drinks ready for 50 for 50. Like, you can tell that they are all falling over heels, to ensure that their oga pata will not run short of drinks on his big day. And you see that car Obi is sitting on, it's also a gift that will be won just before Obi's 50th birthday, guys. And remember, he is not done distributing the keke napep yet. What did they say about the rich being richer? My dear, it's true, but then aside that, just know that Obi Cubana is one person that shows up for people and really cares for people. He calls his friends, because guess what, guys, my mom's sister's husband was very rich but very stingy. When that man passed, his burial was like the burial of a child, because people were not so generous to him, because he isn't or wasn't a generous person. So yeah, pretty sure you know that the event is going to be strictly on invitation. This is not one of those parties where you're passing and you're like, if you like say something that happened here and then you decide to branch. My dear, you will be disgraced beautifully. So like I said, the event is strictly based on invitation. So I'm pretty sure that people who are invited to the party have gotten their invites already. So I'm pretty sure that that day Abuja airport will be very busy, because people will be flying in from across the world to celebrate this great man, a philanthropist, a builder, a man who has changed the lives of a lot of young people, including Cubana chief priest. Because I remember Obi said something I found very profound. He said he's not one to write people off, that even when you see even when someone is very stubborn, you can mold the person. There's still something the person is good at. So he tries to see the good in people and ensures that he kind of brushes them up until they become better. Like, very few people can work with chief priest. He is a difficult person and very rude, but Obi tolerated him for a long time until he couldn't. So guys, that's pretty much the kind of person Obi is, and that's like a good quality of a leader. Because a lot of times people write people off, oh no, this person is too stubborn, I can't deal. But Obi tends to see the good in people and sees how he can refine them, how he can make them better, how he can manage them. Guys, this Obi Cubana's house is fine. Hey, Jesus, see, fine house. And this house is in Abuja, somewhere around, I think, Maitama extension or thereabout. His house is so beautiful. Joy. Very, very fine house. This type of house, before you enter, when you see people like this, you think the house is easy to access until you make an attempt to enter and you hear who you they find, who you be, do they know you're coming? Let's see your invitation. Obi has done so well for himself, so whatever he gets on his birthday, I think he deserves it. And guys, in other news, Cubana chief priest's 37th birthday is today. Yes, today is his 37th birthday. Like, I was just so shocked that he is that young, like, and he has done so well for himself at this age. And Obi chefs are equal to the task, because they have been pretty much busy cooking. Of course, protein is not a problem. Animals pasa, they have lots and lots of animals, so people are just eating and all of that. So like I said, he is a great man that deserves to be celebrated. So before you complain that people are giving him so much, you need to find out what he has done for them and how he has impacted their lives, because I know people don't just invest in anybody. So this is the last batch of 50 for 50 Keke Napep tricycles ready for distribution. Recall that earlier in March, the co-founder of Enviable Transport, Chief Chukwuemeka Ituma, brought 50 Keke Napeps. In fact, he basically opened the show and asked Obi Cubana to distribute them to 50 indigent people ahead of his birthday. And then Obi had distributed 25. I think I shared that on my channel, and these 25 left are yet to be distributed. And remember, in fact, let me state that the distribution was not based on tribe, religion. It was strictly based on, luck. They had people across different tribes and religion present to receive their own keke tricycle, including a woman. Yes, a woman was there. She also got hers.
My guy is here. For 50 for 50. 50 for 50. You can't be like that, I'm not going to do my head. Very small too.
So all for 50 for 50. Obi Cubana's friend Elvis came visiting with 5 fat cows, according to him, and he said it was while he was arranging the cows that he got a call that guy we talked about earlier had sent 1 full truckload of drinks all the way from Lagos. And the beautiful thing, the guy actually bought from Obi Cubana's brand. You see, he also promoted him by getting drinks from his brand. Talk about someone being intentional about gifting people. So guys, it's going to be a party. My own is to bring you live reports, so trust me guys, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. How excited are you for 50 for 50? I'm really curious. Like, I've been thinking, what do you think Cubana Chief Priest and Vintage will gift to Obi? I know Vintage's own might be private, but Cubana Chief Priest, is he going to bring 50 cows? Maybe. I think Obi has Obi received 50 cows? No, he actually received 50 rams. But 50 cows is going to be a record breaker. Fingers crossed. And talking about Chief Priest, guys, he released the song, may una go watch him. And this is me signing out. Toodles. I'd like to know your thoughts on some of the issues I raised earlier about GAC giving 50 buses to Obi Cubana. Do you think that's going to have an impact on the business? Let's talk in the comment section.